Hi guys, this DG58 is one of the easiest LMGs to use in Warzone, and that's mostly thanks to two key factors: its excellent damage profile and minimal recoil. When built a certain way, the DG58 has a very straightforward recoil pattern that pulls slightly to the left and can easily be corrected with little effort. This makes the weapon a great choice for newer players or even console players that might struggle to hit targets when engaging enemies at range. The DG58's easy to control recoil is also backed up by one of the most straightforward damage profiles in Warzone. Where most weapons in Warzone have separate damage multipliers for chest, stomach and extremity shots, the DG58 features a more linear approach. For example, an upper arm shot will do exactly the same amount of damage as a chest or even a stomach shot. Even hitting the lower legs won't penalize you like most weapons in the game. This makes the DG58 feel very consistent when it comes to time to kill, as shot placement doesn't play much of a factor when it comes to reaching the weapon's maximum TTK. The DG58 also has a slight neck shot multiplier as well as a decent headshot damage per bullet. The damage profile of the DG58 also translates into a very competitive time to kill. The current Warzone long range meta time to kill sits between 750 and 950 milliseconds, so the DG58 falls right in the middle of the pack. What we also have to keep in mind is that most of the fastest killing long range weapons have much more difficult to control recoil compared to the DG58. Another plus point for the DG58 is the fact that it has a decent fire rate, which also makes the weapon more forgiving if you do miss a few shots. So to sum everything up, the DG58 has one of the most straightforward damage profiles currently in Warzone, giving it a very consistent feeling time to kill. It is also one of the easiest to use long range weapons when built a certain way. So let's have a look at the class setup I recommend using in Warzone. Like with all long range weapons, a high bullet velocity is key, and the RBG D20 will give us an 18% increase to our bullet velocity, while also decreasing our vertical and horizontal recoil by 3.5%. Next, the Woody long barrel will further increase the weapon's bullet velocity while also extending its damage range by about 15%. We do lose some ADS speed, but make up for it with another decrease in recoil. Optic wise, I recommend using the Eagle's Eye 2.5x. It has a very clean reticle, making it easy to stay on target. The DG58 has very little visual recoil, so a slightly higher zoom optic is also an option if you so choose. Our fourth attachment will be the recoil reduction butt plate. It gives us a massive 22% decrease to our horizontal recoil, while also reducing vertical recoil by about 13%. This attachment alone plays a major role in making the overall recoil pattern easy to control. Lastly, I recommend going with the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. It will just further decrease the DG58's recoil. All of these attachments combine to give us one of the lowest recoil weapons currently in the game. It almost reminds me of the Creek 6 during the OG Warzone days. Stats wise, we managed to increase our bullet velocity to over 1200 meters per second with this class setup. This will make tracking targets at range much easier, as you won't have to lead your shots by a lot. We also get a slight increase to our damage range drop off, while also keeping our overall movement speed decent. And since we did not need to equip a bigger magazine, our reload times are also excellent for our LMG. The DG58 is currently, in my opinion, a very underrated and underused weapon in Warzone. It has a very easy to control recoil pattern backed up by a competitive time to kill, and I highly recommend giving it a go. I just want to say a big thanks for checking out this video. If you guys are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with the best weapons to use in Warzone, then consider subscribing, or maybe just leave a like so we can get this video out to more people. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Made it to the top 5. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.